Yo, what is up? Guess what was the last time you actually seen my brother in the video? Actually,
A long time.
so yeah, we're back at it again. We're gonna make a video right now of Halloween Horror Nights. I know we did one last year. Go check that one out to get like our predictions or whatever for last year. But now we got Halloween Horror Nights. What 31?
31.
Halloween Horror Nights 31. And it's actually going to be like very interesting this year because we got a lot of like original houses this year. And plus, how many houses are like big houses coming?
What do you mean big houses?
Like big names and stuff.
I think 3-ish, 4 if you count Universal Monsters as an IP.
All right. We have our hype list right here that we did last year. And we're going to do one. I'm pretty sure we should make this like a every year thing in it. So yeah, let's start. So
what do we start with? Houses or scare zone?
Let's start with scare zones first.
Okay.
We're gonna start from 5 to all the way number 1.
Okay.
So who wants to go first?
You can go first.
All right. So for the Halloween Horror Nights scare zone, I have at number 5 I have Sweet Revenge.
What do you mean number 5?
Sweet Revenge, because it's all candy and stuff, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, it's candy mutants.
But I don't really like get it, right? Because they did one last year. If you think about it, with like the gummy thing.
What do you mean gummy thing?
The pink guy.
The pink guy.
In the ice cream truck or whatever.
But that was Eddie's scare zone, man. This is just like something different.
All right. So yeah, I have number 5, Sweet Revenge.
Number 5 for me is Conjure the Dark. It's about witches. It's number 5 because always that San Francisco area, it's people leaving the house and also people coming in to try to go to the parade houses and the 10 houses. So it's just like a cluster of people. So I don't know why they keep doing a thing there, and they put these huge sets, but nobody could walk through it. So it just makes no sense.
It's always dark through there.
It's cool though.
All right, for number 4, should I go for number 4 or you go?
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay.
For number 4, I have Horrors of Halloween of the Pumpkin Lord. I have it here because that first scare zone is not really a scare zone. Everybody stops for to take a picture. So it doesn't, for me, it's not a scare zone. It's just like a photo op for everybody.
I'm not going to lie. I have number 4, Horrors of Halloween also.
Okay.
Because it's always like, we had last year, Wicked Growth. By the way, Wicked Growth was a sick house. But it pretty much got downgraded if you think about it. From a house to a scare zone now. So yeah, I have number 4, Horrors of Halloween. For number 3.
Number 3, I have Graveyard Deadly Unrest. That's the vampire one in Hollywood Boulevard. The set pieces are amazing from what we can see. And yeah, it's vampires. It's dead vampires.
We're at number 3, right?
Yeah.
I have Conjure the Dark.
Okay.
Conjure the Dark. I don't really. What's the concept even?
It's about witches and a witch's brew.
Okay. Just like
It's traditional Halloween.
Okay. We pretty much have like original houses this year. I have Conjure the Dark, number 3. For number 2.
Number 2, I have Sweet Revenge. I think the concept is so amazing that it fits with the scare zone, and the tribute story is gonna fit with it too. And it's that scare zone is always the longest one, so you get to see most of it, and the details this year are amazing.
So for number 2, I have Graveyard Deadly Unrest. That's gonna be intense. I feel like the scare zones this year were like gonna be more intense.
They said that if you don't go through a house, you're gonna make you go through a scare zone. That's how scary it's gonna be.
Damn, really?
My number 1 is makes
right.
sense of that.
What's number 1?
My number 1 is Scarecrow, Cursed Soil, because if you guys haven't seen, they're putting a trust work for a barn. And last time they did a barn, people said it was more intense than one of the houses. So Scarecrow in 2017 was amazing. So let's see how the second version is.
I have Scarecrow and Cursed Soil. So we agreed on how many? Like 2, right?
2.
So let's see the houses now. This is what actually gonna.
Yeah, this one matters.
So yeah.
Also, Sweet Revenge is number 2 because they said they're gonna have live parade floats through the scare zone. I don't know how it's gonna work, but
with people walking through and
yeah.
stuff. So
maybe they have like a section blocked off or something.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like, remember those character like greets or whatever, like with SpongeBob and everything. Probably gonna be like that.
I don't know. I mean, that's just like a smaller parade, like thing, a float that can just walk, like go faster.
All right, so let's start with the houses. You start with number 10.
Number 10 for me. It's only at number 10 because it was the IP that was supposed to come. If nobody knew, it was Evil Dead. Evil Dead Rise.
They're gonna find out now.
Yeah, you guys didn't remember.
It
It got replaced because the movie was gonna come out late and whatever. So my number 10 is Hellblock Horror. Just because of that reason, I wanted to see Evil Dead because I've never seen it. So that's the only reason it's number 10.
Number 10, you're gonna be shocked by this. I feel like you are. Bugs Eaten Alive. Bugs Eaten Alive. I feel like it's gonna be like, from what I'm hearing right now, it's gonna be intense.
Yeah.
For the faint of heart, for the love of God,
Yeah,
we're even advising you, don't go.
I'm going.
We're going. We're even going. Like, we're not gonna. Should we not say it or no? Should we not say it? So yeah, I got number 10. Bugs Eaten Alive.
Okay. My number 9 is Descendants of Destruction. Just because the concept, I'm kind of iffy about it. It makes no sense to me. It's like, from the podcast, if you guys don't know the Discover Universal podcast, they
plug. Go subscribe to them.
One of the creative directors, Laura Soul, said it's just it's like if people got trapped in the New York subway and just evolved crazier in time. It just doesn't make sense, and they turn into mutants. It just doesn't make sense to me.
For number 9, I have Descendants of Destruction also. Yeah. It really doesn't make sense.
Yeah, to me it doesn't make sense.
So yeah, what's your number 8?
Number 8, Spirits of the Coven. That's mine. Cause like, this is the only reason I'm doing a witch house, not just because it's traditional Halloween, but since Wicked Growth had such a good year last year, and they had that witch section, they're gonna like, okay, let's do it. But I didn't like the witch section, so like I'm just like, whatever. I'll still go through it, but whatever.
For number 8, I have my opponent in Monster Clash. You guys already know Halloween. I have number 8, Halloween. That's only the reason why I put him number 8, because I'm fighting him, right? So number 8, I also think it's not gonna be that intense. Remember, there's no flexiglasses here. So yeah, number 8, Halloween.
My number, what is this?
7.
7 is Halloween. It would be higher on my list, right? Only reason it's not is because I'm still torn if they said it's the original movie, but then the promotional, like, Studio Screamers had Halloween 2. So now I'm confused, like, is it Halloween 1, is it Halloween 2, or is it like Texas Chainsaw Massacre last year? It was just like, is it, because the story of that house was like, what happened in between? So maybe that house is like this, but hey, let's see. It's not, for me, you know, I don't like Michael.
Me too. That's why I'm fighting him. For number 7, right?
Yeah.
Fiesta de la Chupacabras, right?
Okay.
Dude, I said that so well. Again, I don't know why that's even there. Out of the whole houses, I'm fine with all of them, but except for the Chupacabras. It wasn't Hollywood, right? The Chupacabras, right?
No. It was never. Something similar to it was.
But I don't understand. Do you get it?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, number 6.
My number 6 is Fiesta de Chupacabras.
Okay.
Just because, if you didn't know, 2012, they were going to do it where Transformers building is now. But then they told them you have to get out. So they've been having the same idea for these, 11 years, and they've never been able to do it. So, it's something different. So.
What number 1?
5?
No, number 6, isn't it?
Number 6. Yeah, you're number 6.
Number 6, I have Dead Man's Pier, Winter Wake. That's gonna be. I think it's gonna be like one of the top houses, right? Because I heard like stories about the other house of Dead Man. Like
the Scare Zone.
It was actually really good. So if that's what happened in the Scare Zone, imagine what's gonna happen in the house. So number 6, I have Dead Man's Pier, Winter Wake. What's number 5?
Number 5 for me is Dead Man's Pier, Winter's Wake. It would be higher on my list, but for some reason the one above it is just like, for me it's just like, there for me. Like it hasn't moved for me.
Okay.
But it's cool. If you know what's gonna happen in the house, there's gonna be a big ship. It's gonna be very cold. Like,
you're gonna go through the ship. You're gonna go through the ship pretty much.
Yeah.
What number? Number 5, right? My number 5?
You're number 5.
Number 5, I have Hellblock Horror. Because I know there's going to be like a bunch of like characters in the cells and stuff. If you haven't been to... If you didn't go to the Halloween Horror Nights Icon's house, that's why I put it in this number 5, because
they teased some original characters being in the house.
So that's why I put it at number 5. I think this is probably going to be like one of my favorite houses, I think. I'm already giving it so many hopes and we haven't even seen the ideas or whatever. But yeah, number 5, Hellblock Horror. Number 4.
Number 4 for me is Blumhouse. Hands down. Just because I'm excited. I love the movie Freaky. I think it's hilarious. The concept is, the kills are amazing. And then especially the black phone. That's the section I'm most excited for. Like, just to see the grabber. And I know Blumhouse is really low on everybody's list because the past 2 houses have been horrific.
They did Unfriended, right?
Yeah.
They pretty much that didn't go good. They did other houses.
It's just like, it just has this bad like thing. Like whenever they do a Blumhouse house, it sucks always. But I feel like this one's gonna be like, it's finally 2 good movies and 2 like good kills in movies. But the only problem that I'm having, I'm scared it's gonna be short. Cause it's in a Fast and Furious queue. I'm scared it's gonna be short, but whatever. It's like 2 houses for 1, basically.
We didn't get one of the last year, did we?
No.
All of them were like long, or like lengthy or whatever. Number 4, right?
Yeah.
I have Spirits of the Covens, and I think that's gonna be interesting again. Like from what I heard, it's gonna be like the Blair Witch Project or something.
Kinda.
That's gonna be really interesting because I want to see like how that was like back in the day or whatever with Spirit of the Covens. So yeah, number 3.
My number 3 is Bugs Eaten Alive.
Really?
I'm so hyped for this house, cause I'm scared of some bugs, right? But back again to the Discover Universal podcast, Charles Gray, the senior creative director, was like, just this that he said alone is like making me like, okay, this house is gonna be so intense. He said, without people now going through the house, you can't even walk. That's how like tight the space is and how big the sets are. That's like almost like to your right. So that means like maybe a huge cockroach is gonna be to your right and come out to your face. And
you're hearing it from us now. Don't go to the house if you're faint of heart. Honestly, you're hearing from now.
And it's a return of stuff in your face where like you walk and you'll feel stuff on your face and you try to get it off, but then when you try to get it off, something will be scaring you from the left or the right.
So yeah, this is honestly gonna be the most intense house. But that was number 3, right?
Yeah.
Or my number 3, right?
Yeah, that was yeah.
Number 3, I have Universal Monsters Legends Collide. It's gonna be just like Icons, I think. I think it's gonna be really cool. Icons was amazing last year, so good. But I think Universal Monsters is gonna be like even like a banger, right? This is our second time getting. This is like back-to-back years getting Universal Monsters and stuff.
No.
It's not.
3. No, 4. 3. 3 in a row. 3 years.
3 in a row. So yeah. So what's your number 2?
My number 2 is Universal Monsters Legends Collide. I've seen pictures of what's inside.
Okay.
And the pictures would be like this. So like I got to see this is one of the longer houses because in a parade, the old parade building. Just the fact that all 3 are gonna be fighting for this one thing is like the Wolfman trying to break his curse. Dracula is trying to break his curse, but then the mummy holds it. So it means they have to go to Egypt to kill the mummy. So like each one's gonna be in their own setting. I think that's so cool.
Leave it in the comments below. Who do you have winning? Because who do you have winning?
I have Wolfman, but Dracula's probably gonna win.
I have Dracula. Leave it in the comments below. Who do you guys think is gonna win the whole house? Like it's gonna be just like Icons, right?
I hope it's gonna be like at the end, it interchanges like Icons. So like, oh, the mummy one or Dracula one.
All right, number 2, right?
Yeah, you're number 2.
I have Horrors of Blumhouse because if you haven't seen Black Phone already, it was a good movie.
Amazing.
It was a good movie.
Just thinking about it, it's gonna be so hyped for Black.
It's a good movie. Black Phone, Freaky. I heard
it's hilarious.
I heard it was good.
Just the only thing about that, the Freaky House is not gonna have as much comedy because they can't use. Vince Vaughn didn't give away his likeliness to Universal, so it's gonna be in the beginning of the movie the killer, he's gonna be wearing his mask. He won't be as blonde.
Okay. So I'm pretty sure which our number one is pretty similar. You ready to say in unison? 3, 2, 1. The Weeknd, After Hours, Nightmare. Yeah. That's
just the name itself just says it all.
I'm trying to think why The Weeknd actually like decided to like do a house after all these years. Because we saw him live, right? But I was like, there's something messed up in his mind.
Yeah, just the guy, what goes through his head, he has so much stuff that he just had to like
He been through a breakup. He been through like normal human stuff.
If you guys read the weekly magazine that they did of the house and the podcast of Discover Universal, they said The Weeknd had a huge part in the house, that they had to run everything by him first, and if he didn't agree with it, then they changed it. If he did agree with it, they'll go on with it. So just that alone is just amazing, and plus it's just based off of After Hours, the scarier album, the scary music videos, the better songs in my opinion. Like not saying better songs, but the better songs for a house, like In Your Eyes.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because in Dawn FM, there's like none like scary.
Yeah, like you, in my opinion, the only song that could be in the house, Dawn FM was like How Do I Make You Love Me with the Mask.
And I think also Sacrifice, but like when you enter. But yeah, guys, this is our list of the Hype House. Hopefully, we don't get disappointed.
If Blumhouse sucks, I'm disappointed. And The Weeknd. I thought The Weeknd sucks.
For The Weeknd to have like hands-on like approach to the house, it must be so good. But yeah, please, all right, guys. This has been the end of the video. This has been me and nobody too. This has been my brother. This has been a long time coming, right? Should we announce when we're going to Horror Night?
We're going to opening night. Like it's a tradition now.
Yeah, we're going opening night.
3 nights in a row. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
So if you see us,
say hi.
Yeah, say hi to us. So
just so you guys know, we'll put it as soon as we walk, because we're staying screaming for The Weeknd. As soon as we walk through it, we're gonna put what we think about it. As soon as we walk.
For sure. So yeah, guys. As always, guys, this has been me and the nobody too. This has been my brother, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Please like, subscribe, and peace. Bye.